Hello everyone! With Christmas coming closer day by day, I decided to kick off my Christmas series. By the end of the year, I usually paint Christmas or winter related paintings. As usual, I find my inspiration on Pinterest, and I found these amazing Christmas ornaments. They are extremely shiny and I like the bouquet effect. And if you're interested, you can find the link to the picture in the description below. I started with an outline and then I first went in with masking fluid. For this I am using a color shaper. It's a flexible plastic that is actually used for pastel paintings to kind of replace your fingers. So instead of using your fingers, you would use the shaper tool to blend your colors. But I use it for the masking fluid because masking fluid ruins your brushes, and since this is easy to clean, I use it for this purpose. You can find them in various shapes and sizes. So if you want like really fine details, you can buy a very small one and use it for that purpose. I just used one that is kind of a brush shape, so it has a really fine tip, but if you press it down you get bigger areas, as you can see in this video. While I was putting on the masking fluid, I made a lot of mistakes. As you can see, I am putting in the masking fluid for the details of my ornaments, which was kind of not supposed to happen. I should have done the outline of the ornaments first, and then afterwards I should have put in the details after everything was painted already. So you can see that I am doing two steps at the same time. This also means that if you would remove the masking fluid after you painted the background, it's possible that you remove the details and you have to do it over again. That's kind of what happened with the middle ornament that you will see later. I didn't really create a realistic representation of the picture. I just looked at the position of the ornaments and the shape. I also included the bouquet effect, but I didn't really pay attention to where the position of the different sparkles were. Neither did I pay attention to the detail in the ornaments themselves. I looked at what I thought was beautiful and I just filled them in as I went. The only ornament that I copied a little was the one with the different shape. As always, I first wet my paper and then I start adding the colors. I used the picture only a little for reference, just to see where the light and the dark values were. It wasn't my goal to replicate the colors exactly, so I just used colors that I liked. Most of the time these colors will be pink, purple, blue and orange, and these are the exact same colors that I used in this piece. With the bouquet effect, I keep on adding darker and darker values of color. This will also make sure that the ornaments in the foreground are sharper and more visible. The masking fluid will also create a very sharp line, and that is why I love using it. Here I am putting some yellow over the bouquet circles. I will also be putting in the first layer of color for the round ornaments. Like I said, I didn't want to recreate the colors exactly like they were in the pictures, so I am mostly now looking at my background and deciding on what colors would match best for the ornaments. Here I am removing the masking fluid, and then you can see all the white coming through. I am now doing the step the way it was supposed to happen, doing the outline first and then doing the details. And now I'm going over the background because I didn't like how white it was, so I'm trying to dull it out. I am also adding more yellow to the bouquet effect, so there are different shades. Here I am adding more details to the round ornaments and building up the color layer by layer. It bothered me that the ornament wasn't perfectly round, so I tried to fix the white part that I made with the mixing fluid by adding an extra dark line around it to make it a little smaller. The last part is, of course, adding all the details to the ornaments, and of course the last part is always putting in the darkest values or the highlights. If you want to bring an item in your painting to the foreground, you can do this by adding a darker line around the subject. As you can see, I'm doing that here for the weird shaped ornament. You will see that the yellow in the ornament and the yellow in the bouquet kind of have the same color. I am adding a darker border around the ornament so it pops forward. The background kept on bothering me, so I kept on going over it with color, hoping to fade the white, but for some reason it just didn't turn out the way I had envisioned it. So next time I will hold off on using masking fluid for a background. Thank you for watching, until next time.